Hello, welcome to IndieX 2020 Game Showcase. Now we'll have the game presentation of Mutropolis by Pirita Studios. I am your host João Correia, and with me we have Bea and Pablo. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Fine, you guys? How's this pandemic treating you?
Well, the good thing is that we live together, so we can still work in the game with no problems, and we don't need to speak from long distance. But I think we are the same as all.
Yes.
A little sad. Yes, worried.
Okay,
How's everything around you?
It's pretty much the same everywhere. We have to stay home. Okay, it's we managed to do lots of things still, which is very good. If it was in another time, it would be much worse. But nowadays, at least we have these communications, and we can do nice things like we are going to do today. So, tell me a bit about Mutropolis. Can you describe the game?
Yes, it's a point and click, like old school adventure game, inspired of all the games from LucasArts, all those games, but it's more modern because we wanted to let go all the complicated interface and things like that. So it's more minimalistic than the old games, but it's the same concept. And we wanted to play with a story about the game is about archaeologists, but they live in the future. So they find relics from the 20th century, and they can review things from our era, but they live in the future, so they don't know what the things used to be. And they have crazy theories about bicycles, or you can at some point you can investigate the mummy of Jimmy Hoffa, for example. And we have also theorized about Kennedy and things like that. I am the game designer and script writer, and I do the art, and Pablo do the music, and he programs the game. But at the end, we both do almost everything because we are only two people. So Pablo has collaborated in the game design too, and he draws some backgrounds. So we are a small team, and we try to do everything for ourselves.
Do you outsource anything, or just the two of you?
Just the two of us, but last year we signed with Application System Heidelberg, our publisher, and they have been...
they are doing all the marketing, all the localization thing. They are putting voiceover. This part is impossible for us to manage.
And they have hired Alasdair Beckett King. Maybe you know him. He's one of the organizers of the Adventure X show, and he had made some adventure games, and he's a comedian. So they hire him for doing the English text for the game, because they wanted a comedian to translate the game, because it's a game about the humor is important, and they didn't want like a impersonal translator. And Alasdair has been a asset too to the game, because he has do the translation with a lot of love, and he has insert new jokes and things like that, and it has been
great.
Very, very funny. Yeah,
it's very good when the publisher helps like that.
Yes,
a lot.
Yes, we are very grateful.
Yes.
And so, what was the inspiration for this story? Because it's very out of the box. I don't remember to see the archaeological aspect seen from the future perspective.
I think it's like a mix. between Indiana Jones,
Futurama.
Okay.
maybe
Yes.
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time, yes.
And in games, maybe a touch of Green Fandango because we wanted to do a funny game but with a deep story. Maybe a touch of Big Bang Theory and things like that because all the characters are geeks and scientific genius. So they're kind of they have a queer personality and they're very shy and very sensitive.
Okay, nice. So, and throughout the, when did you start developing this game?
I think
Since
I lost
the
count.
two of you, it takes longer to develop a game with a smaller team.
Yeah, 4 years and a half or 5 years.
5 years and a half, maybe.
I think 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but in our defense,
at the beginning, we started very slow.
Very slow.
We have our works, and we started with a bit
in our
little
free time.
ideas.
Some. And we have a problem. We are not programmers, and neither of us can program really a game. So we are both from artist backgrounds, but we wanted to do a game. So we bought a motor engine that doesn't require to programming, but it was very hard to learn how to do it.
That's a lot of hours learning, eh?
Yes. Yeah, Pablo had a lot of responsibilities in that part because I kind of let all that work.
I used to do web design, and it is the
most similar thing.
The most similar thing we have in our skills.
Okay. So, and throughout the development, I'm guessing that you had some nice stories that came about while developing this game.
I think the peak of the game was the last year or half a year ago. When we travel to New York, because most of the game is kind of inspired in New York, but really you don't see in the game because in the game is you travel to an abandoned Earth, so the Earth is very different, but you are in New York. So we traveled there and we started to see places that we have places in the game with no reference because we haven't been there. So that was very funny to do.
Okay. So I think I will start the game. I have to say to all those that are watching us, I will play the game for the first time. So Bea and Pablo will help me through it, I hope.
Yeah. I think the demo is not the most hard part of the game. We have made like an introduction for the game, so it's not the most difficult part of the game, but it has a lot of talking because we wanted to introduce all the characters.
Okay, that's fair.
We have used it. Yeah,
so tell me, the demo is available on Steam?
I think for this event temporary. I'm not sure if it's.
We only do the demo available for events, so it will be available for this one, sure, because our publisher is the one that upload the demo. But you can also download the demo in Itch.io, and in Itch.io is always there.
Okay, so
it's not the latest version, I think.
Yeah, but it's pretty similar.
It's good enough to have the idea of what the game is about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, with no further ado, I'm going to set the game and we'll be playing. Okay. So you can see the game on your side, on your screen?
Yeah. The final version will have voices, but this one is still mute.
Okay, so we are in for some text, some reading. So all the kids out there, they are needing to read more. That's the way to go.
Yes. This is kind of the abandoned planet Earth. The game is set 3,000 years in the future.
And we are not playing as humans.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the team are humans, but they live in Mars. So there was like a cataclysm in the Earth that destroyed the planet, and all human beings moved to Mars to live there. And they were happy. And at some point, they decided to go back to planet Earth and research all the lost history. And you are part of a team that are investigating the planet. You always will be with this small group of person.
Okay, we have, I don't know, Carlotta, Luke, and Micro. And we are?
Yeah, the red-haired.
Yeah, Henry.
Ah, okay. So let's make the introduction. So in the end, you're supposed to have all this voiced, all the characters voiced.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That will.
Yes. We have already all the voices recorded. We are very proud of our actors. I think they're very good.
That's nice. You were checking the recordings, or it was made and then sent to you?
Our actor director or of the voice director is Alasdair, the same person who translated the game, and we did the casting together, and he has directed all the actors. I think they all have done a wonderful job.
Nice. Well, that will give some life, a lot of life to the.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot. Yes. It's a completely different game when you play with voiceover.
Well, the art is very nice.
We wanted to make living backgrounds with butterflies and things moving and lights.
Yeah, and I can see them and the lights. It's a mushroom up there, glowing.
Yes, there is a lot of mushrooms. I always wanted to draw some glowing mushrooms.
Okay, pre-cataclysm, we are finding stuff, which means
they're
era.
Going to. Yeah. The cataclysm happens like 200 years from now. So maybe in 22,000.
We don't know what happened also. It's not important.
You can talk a lot with the characters. The important you can have secondary questions just to know about the background, especially in this screen, because we wanted you to talk with all your colleagues. But also you can take like a half an hour to play the demo, but if you play only asking the right questions and picking up the correct objects, you will spend like maybe 20 minutes. Some people need 45 minutes to play the game, the demo.
It depends how your pace goes, right?
Sorry?
It depends how you play the game. I mean, you can linger, look at the butterflies, watch the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, Nuno is asking if you have any freaky horror parts to this wonderful game. Well, he knows.
Horror part.
I don't know what he means, but I'm pretty sure he was playing it. He must. Probably some joke that I'm not quite getting. Okay. Let's try. Wrong. What are the chances? Yeah, of course. Sometimes I lose the cursor. It's everything. Okay.
There is more characters.
More characters. Go, Brad.
Yeah, I think this one is our favorite.
Yes.
It was just upside down.
We made sure that this character is always complaining about being busy, but you will never see her working in all the game. She's always doing nothing.
I've met quite some people like that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, my geological chronometer would be useful.
Yeah, we try to play some gadgets from related to archaeology. And you are in the future, so you will have crazy gadgets.
What is my trowel? Okay.
You have
That's
an
my
inventory?
inventory?
Yeah. You can open it, yes.
Yeah.
You can use the wheel of the mouse or the key, the I key.
Okay.
I?
Or E.
You're always confused. Yeah.
And, okay. I can use my... I don't need to date it. Okay, I got it. Back in the...
With the right click, you
let the
you
item
release
go.
the item.
We have placed a lot of items.
Yes.
Especially in the first screen. You can go right also, and there is more stene there.
To cover side?
Yeah. In the right? Yeah, that's the end of the...
Okay. Okay, so Nunu is asking, and it's one of our usual questions, what is your favorite aspect of the game and your least favorite aspect of the game as well?
We can start with our least favorite because we have struggled so much with programmation.
Yes.
Using the engine. I think it's an easy engine, but we are not like very good
Yes.
doing that.
The engine allows you to make a simple game with no programming. But if you want things a bit advanced, you need programming in a language is called Lua, and I have no idea how to program it, and I have to ask every time help in the forums, and it's
Yeah, and we both have kind of worked with the engine, and it's an easy engine, but we have both struggled in the same way. We have used the engine is called Visionary Studio. It's a German engine, and I think it's very good, but we have struggled, and that's the least favorite part. And
Yes.
our favorite part, I assume, is different for both of us. For me, I think is the character design. I had a lot of fun drawing the characters, and maybe reading the scripts, because we have both think about the story, and we have kind of write the game between the two of us. But I have read the dialogues, and I have also a lot of fun reading the dialogues.
For me, the best part is the story.
The music, maybe?
The music
You have made all the
is
music.
a good part because I'm not a musician and I'm very happy of what I've done. If uh, uh, well, I'm not a musician and this is what is it, and I'm happy with it. It's very satisfactory to do that, to do something that you know and you have to study a bit, and
Yeah,
so
we have 5 years
it's the
to
same problem
learn.
that with the programming, but the programming is a happy story.
So here you were happy what you managed to do
Yeah.
with
Yes.
all the hard work, I suppose.
Yeah, Pablo have we are both both from an artist background, so the happy place for us is to draw in the game. So Pablo has drawn some sketches for backgrounds. I have painted it and I have designed the characters, and we are kind of enjoy doing all the art, all the arty things. But the programming it was very annoying.
So
And it's in a way it's perfect. No matter what you effort put on it, is always something to polish, and from time to time books appear here and there, and for me the programming is even I'm even worried about it. if the game
Yeah, we only worried about the books. Is
yes,
only worried. Constant. We are constant thinking about the release and the bugs and all these things.
so when it's planned to release the game?
We wanted to release it this
Oh.
year, but I think we are looking how the translation is going, because Applicating System Heidelberg is going to translate the game to 10 languages. So it's wonderful for us and we are very happy, but it's slower because there are many people involved. So I think it's going to be later January or at February, first days of February.
Okay. Anyhow, it's close. It's
yes,
close to deliver. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Yes, the game is done, and I think it's finished.
the most part is done.
Yeah, there are some books, hidden books that we found time to time, but I'm so glad to have Applicative System Heidelberg because they are going to test the game. They are already helping us with some puzzles, and it is the least, is the most unexpected part.
Nice. And so, I think I will need a bit of help.
Yeah.
Guide me through it, because as I was speaking with you, I lost some of the lines that you were saying.
Yeah, probably. The objective of the demo is to open that door.
Okay.
So you need to open you need tools to open the door, and you will find it in the box in the left, the one that you have tried to.
Yes.
Yeah, but the password, the twins, both of the twins have the password. The first, this one will tell you the password right away, and the other one is it's like a 2 parts password.
Okay. You mean Luke and Micro, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really.
I have to write it down, huh?
No, don't worry.
It's
it's just a trick.
It will be there when I go. Okay.
Yeah. It's fun to see people
trying to
numbers and freak out, and I need to write it down, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, of course, it's a number. I'll forget it, please.
Henry will remember the password. This one can talk to you because he is busy.
Okay, it's with Max.
you need to help him. The problem that he has is that he's helping a friend in the hall. The friend is really a cute robot that will be in the rest of the game, but you don't see the robot now because he is hidden. So he needs help because he cannot see what is happening inside the hall. So you need to enlight the cave, and you will need an object that is in the right. The first answer that you should think is the light, the lamps, but Henry will not take out the lamps because they have a clamp system, but you can use the mushroom.
Ah, so nice. I have a mushroom and I can use it.
You need to throw the mushroom in the hole from the inventory.
So, and you have
Max
plans?
is the...
Sorry.
Sorry?
I was asking, afterwards, do you plan to make another game?
Sure. We want to make we have put so much effort that I think we need to keep going because we have learned so many things and we need to use the knowledge. But we don't know yet. We have some ideas and we have some projects, but I don't know which one we are going to develop.
Yeah, I'm guessing after all the work that you took learning all these skills that you didn't have,
yes,
good thing to put them to use.
Yeah, well, at least before doing the game, I was a teacher in a university that taught how to make games. So if I fail, I can return to teaching.
In fact, I know a couple of people that are teaching in classes that they teach games.
Yeah, it's a good compliment. A good compliment. Yes. Compliment for making games. But I think I hope Mutropolis will be okay. Will have enough sales to continue. Having Applicating System Heidelberg is like a reassuring situation because they know how to marketing the game, and we were stressed out before having a publisher.
For us, the marketing thing, it was a trouble because we are not very social people and we don't manage the social media in a right way. So have someone doing it properly is nice.
Yes, it can be something very hard for many games if you don't have someone to take care of the marketing and the communication. Yeah. Okay, I got the password from those.
Yeah, I think maybe you haven't speak with Luke, but I think try again. And let me see. I think you haven't. This is not the password because he is taking. He's taking notes from the like coordinates and things like that. You need to ask him.
Okay, I got it. Well, he gave me the number. I thought, okay, I have the password.
It's just to confuse the player.
Well, it worked.
I have seen it was a bug.
No.
Ah,
At this point, we have we can have boost because
everywhere.
we have done the most so long ago.
Also, like he has photographic memory.
Yeah, and he looks at the camera and he tell the player that you don't need to write the number, but we have watched people play online and they always take notes.
Just in case, let me write it
Yeah.
down. Yeah, if you were not guiding me, I would for sure write it down. I already have the things with me. Look.
I think if I was a first-time player, I also had written down the
Me too.
password. So with this, you will have the first tool that you need to open the door. Also,
I must be in use. Acqua dentata. Okay.
and now you have to do like a crazy investigation because one of the quirks of Henry, the main character, is that he really likes to think of himself like an old school detective, and he kind of drive crazy all of his colleagues with that. So you need to find your trowel, and for that you need to ask all the characters about the trowel. But these characters don't know nothing, so if you want, you can directly go to talk to the one that matters. And this is the old man in the right. He's the only one that has seen the trowel, and you need to follow some leads.
Okay. And he's the leader of the expedition, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Toto.
He's the boss.
Okay.
He's kind of inspired in the father of Indiana Jones. He's grumpy and kind of weird. First, you need to talk to him, but I understand he will not want to talk you back because he's very worried looking at the door. So before talking with him, you need to date the door with your geological chronometer in the inventory.
Okay. Okay, it's auto-saving. I got that.
No, you need to. Well, there is an autosave. If you exit the game and enter the game, you will be in this part. But you can also have a manual save games. Now you can talk to him.
Supreme Squid.
Yeah, they use the line Supreme Squid a lot, and that's because we have think about there is a background story that the new god in the earth is Chulu, so Cthulhu, I think
Yeah.
is
Something related Something related to that, not necessarily.
You will see some posters with Cthulhu in the game, and he is the new god, but he is a benevolent god, so there is no worry.
Okay. Great.
So now you can ask him a lot of questions, but you can directly ask him about your trowel.
I'm kind of expecting something like a show. Huh?
So now you can start your picking up leads, and he has pointed you that he has seen something in the rubble because he saw cobra near that place, but you really don't know where they are. But the last place that Totel saw the binoculars were in the rubble.
Footprints.
So there are heel marks, and you need to look at all the characters and find the only person who has heels, who is not dressed appropriately for an excavation. The investigation of the trowel, I think it's a nice way to introduce all the characters and talk to. We have obliged the player to talk with all of them.
Yes, I like to. Don't leave town, lady. Okay. Micro.
the twins have a difficult relationship.
Yeah. Okay, so let me try to find.
You can look at the rocks near the entrance. So any place, yeah, that's the place. We have also tried to place a lot of close-ups and things to break the continuity of the game, so it will apport some details for the game.
Okay, that's nice. Cobra. So they are used to him playing the detective.
We wanted to recreate the sensation that you all meet from a long time. So you have a relationship already with Cobra, you know the twins from a long time, and you will have a feeling that it's something familiar for Henry and for the player.
Okay, let's try reverse psychology.
I think maybe I can help you because there is a lot of mushrooms in the place. So the right ones are the one in the left near Carlata.
Okay. Yay! My trowel!
Yeah. He will have the trowel during all the game.
Yeah.
And it's a common object to use with everything because Henry is kind of obsessed with all things. And he is the only one that uses a trowel that is a tool for archaeology from this era, no from the future. And he's the only one who have one. And now you can use everything in the door to open it. You need to first you need to use the solvent. Solvent.
Acqua dentata.
Yeah, the acqua dentata. we have added a lot of crazy Latin names in the game.
Of course you do need your trowel.
You are reaching the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is the end of the demo?
There is
Almost.
a small cinematic that you are going to see now, and the demo ends there. You are in this is a subway. We have recreated the roof,
The rails.
rails. They're looking at a graffiti.
Is this guy watching?
You can see a small Liberty statue at the left, pointing that the city is in New York.
Mutropolis.
They don't know
the
anything
impressions they
about
have.
dinosaurs. Yeah, so they have heard something about them, but they have confused the name.
That's very nice, the way you put this information that they have.
Yeah, we wanted to enter the world slowly, so you can feel how things work from the beginning, but slowly.
Okay,
Now the drama happens. And I think that's it.
Yes.
So as you can see, you can already wishlist it on Steam. That's always very good for the games to be wishlisted on Steam. So guys, we are our time is nearly up. Would you like to leave some message to the audience?
I hope they are enjoy the game. We have put a lot of love in the design, and we wanted to do a heartwarming story, and I hope you all have enjoyed.
At least for this demo, I was pretty much agreeing with you. It's the characters are relatable, they have a relation, so very nice artwork. So I'm really excited to see the end result. I wish you all the best with the release and hope to see the next game that coming from you. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Bye bye. Right next we'll have another session.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.